Welcome everyone to another episode of Solana Weekly Recap. So this was a video series that I used to do on the channel, just basically going over some of the interesting things happening in the Solana ecosystem. The next thing I wanted to talk about is GTO. So if you're not familiar with GTO, it's one of the premier places to go ahead and do your liquid staking on Solana. So Marinade is first with 613 million TVL and GTO is second with 410 million TVL. But GTO is a little bit more than just liquid staking. Basically, they're giving you boosted APY yield from MEV on Solana as well, which is pretty cool. And so GTO has recently come out on their Twitter and announced the GTO Token. So they're going to be doing an airdrop. The snapshot's already been taken, so just keep that in mind. Don't go ahead and start staking yourself with GTO if you're trying to get that airdrop, because it's just not going to happen. But I just wanted to talk more about their governance token. So it's called GTO. Whilst they have announced it, they haven't announced any sort of dates for when it's actually going to come out or the eligibility yet, but they already have taken a snapshot. So with GTO, the token, you can set fees for the GTO Sol stake pool, update delegation strategies by controlling stake net parameters, manage the DAO treasury of GTO tokens and revenue from GTO Sol, and contribute to enhancements of the GTO network. So that sounds like a pretty standard governance token at the moment. I don't know if that means you'll actually get any sort of fee revenue. I'm supposing you probably do. Total supply is 1 billion. Initial circulating supply will be 115 million. Initial float supply 583 million. Let's look at the allocation growth. So community growth 34.3%, ecosystem development 25%, investors, core contributors, whatever. I think this community growth thing 34.3% is the interesting thing to look at, because when they say community growth, it could mean a lot of things, but to me, it seems like it'll probably be liquidity mining. And finally, it says that 10% of the total GTO supply will be retrospectively airdropped to the GTO community as a recognition of their contribution. So our closest comparison for what GTO should trade at should be Marinade Finance. So we'll ignore the price of the token, right? Because their tokenomics are different. It should be more the market capitalization that we're looking at. And the market capitalization for Marinade is $55 million. And you also got to keep into the account as well that Marinade is actually larger in terms of total TVL than GTO. So I'm assuming they generate more fees as well. But we'll see if this is, different when it eventually comes out. And how much larger is it? It's about 50% larger. And so a conservative estimation for how much GTO should actually be worth is about $35 million. I also just wanted to quickly cover that Jupiter is also doing an airdrop. So you go to this website, plug in your wallet, and then see how much you're eligible for. If you've been on Solana for a while, cycle through all of your wallets, and it's likely that you might have been actually airdrop some tokens because they were quite generous with their airdrop campaign. And the last thing I wanted to go over with Jupiter is that you can actually trade their tokens pre-launch on Avo. I've got a tutorial on my channel about how to do that. I posted it yesterday, but I'll also leave a link in the description down below. And now the next thing I wanted to talk about is Wormhole, and they've recently raised $225 million in funding. So if you don't know, Wormhole is like the primary bridge to Solana, or the bridge that you want to get funds off of Solana from. I've used it like once or twice. I can't really say that I've been a big fan of using Wormhole because I used to just use centralized exchanges. But they've raised $225 million in funding. And so basically when you see these funding announcements, usually this means that if the project doesn't have a token, it will have a token soon. So if you wanted to take advantage of this, you're going to want to go to portalbridge.com, and then you can bridge on and off Solana here and then get some volume in. And the last thing I wanted to talk about today is Sniper, which is a really cool Solana NFT marketplace. And the thing that I wanted to talk about with them in particular is this new tool that they have. So as you can see here, you're able to trade an NFT for any other SPL token out there. And this is powered by Jupiter, so it will automatically do the swap for you. But it just makes it easier to trade NFTs, because I know a lot of people don't care about using, like, say Sol, for example, as your base currency, or the fact that you have to hold a lot of Sol in your wallet, because you might not want price exposures to Sol. So that completely makes sense. It's like how people in the NFT world in like Ethereum, a lot of people don't care about Ethereum, they care about NFTs, but it's annoying that they have to hold ETH. So this is a step in the right direction, and if you want to check out Sniper, I'll leave a link in the description down below. So that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.